Hey everybody, this is Brian from BP Marketing, formerly Bullseye Promotions. Some of you may remember us from our videos on YouTube, but we are making a short video here today. Well, try to make it short. We're going to show you two ways that you can set up your task manager or Moodlecron on Windows to trigger your newsletters and mailpoet for the free users that don't know how to set up a cron or having trouble setting up a cron. We're going to go ahead. I've already got this set up in Task Manager here, so I'm not going to set it up again, but I'm going to walk you through what I did in order to set it up. So let's get started with that real quick. You're going to go over here in your Task Manager to create a task. And for most of you that don't know how to get into the Task Manager, just go into your Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and Task Manager will be in the list. Double click it to open it up. But you're going to go to Create here. This window will pop up under General. You're going to want to put a name in there just so you can remember what it is. I put in BP Marketing Cron. So when I open it up, I know which ones I'm looking at. On this General tab, also, the only other thing you need to do, don't fool with any of this, is come down here, make sure this radio button is ticked, run whenever a user logged in or not, because if somebody's not logged in a computer, it won't trigger your newsletters. Also put do not store password, click that, and click run at the highest privileges, meaning it'll run as an administrator. If you don't do that, when you get done here, it won't run at all. So next you go to triggers. And on this trigger screen, you're going to add new. It'll take a second or two for that to pop up. And when that pops up, you're going to keep this as run it on a schedule, begin a task on a schedule. Make sure you click daily and leave this as 1 because you want it to run every day. Click repeat every task every. It's already at 1 hour. You can run it every 1 hour to trigger your newsletters, but I put it at 15 minutes, so it'll trigger it every 15 minutes. And for the duration, you're going to want it to run indefinitely, meaning forever. So once you trigger this task to trigger your cron and your newsletters on mailpoet, it's going to run every 15 minutes forever after it's triggered. You don't need to do anything else here. Just leave it on a schedule daily, every 1 day. For however many minutes you want it to trigger, and then the duration is indefinitely. Then click OK. Go over here to the actions. When on the actions, you want to click new. That brings this up. You want to start a program. Now for this, you need the program wget for Windows. It's the same program you'd use in Linux or Unix or something like that, but you want it for Windows. Search on Google wget for Windows and download it and install it. It'll install in program files. We're going to browse to get that right now. And it'll bring up our program files. Mine's already popped open, but in your program files, it's going to be under a folder called GNU Win32. Once you're in there, go to the bin folder. It's going to be at the bottom. Highlight it with the left mouse, open it. It puts that in there. Now what I'm going to do next, this won't run all by itself and trigger your mail letters, so I got to go into add arguments. These are optional, but you're going to need this. So I'm going to go back and get the code that wget needs. Okay, now we're going to put that, we're going to right click the mouse and we're going to put that code right in here. It's -O space -Q space -T1 for people who, if that's too small for you to see, that's why I told you how it was done. Okay, we're going to put another space in there because what we're going to put behind here is we're going to put the URL that mailpoet letters give you in your back end. And I'll take you there and show you that. And this is the back end of WordPress where you're setting up your mailpoet letters, your mailpoet's cron, where they give you an option to set it up yourself or to hit no thanks. You're just going to hit set it up yourself for free users. The premium users, they're going to get hit. Their sites are going to get triggered automatically, so they don't have to fool with this. But free users, you're going to hit set it up yourself. Get this URL, right click it, copy the link location, and then we're going to go back to our setting up a task here. And right behind that, with a space, you're going to right click and put that URL in right there. After you're done with that, you're going to click OK. All right, and the only thing you need to do from here, because you don't need conditions or settings, you're pretty much done. All you're going to do is hit OK. I'm not going to hit OK because I've already got it set up and I don't want to confuse my task manager. So I'm going to hit cancel. But you hit OK, and after you do, this is what you're going to come up with in your list, okay? Now, I know it has a time here that you can just set it up and wait and see if it triggers, but I wouldn't really do that because it's not going to run every 15 minutes till it's triggered the first time. So I would go down here just to make sure over here and hit run. Click it at least once. Make sure this goes ahead and runs, and it should show up here that it's running when you click that. Give it a second or two. But once it runs the first time, it's going to trigger your mail letters every 15 minutes after that, indefinitely. So that's pretty much it for the task manager. If you need to go back through the video and check it out, please do so to make sure that you set it up right. But that's how you use the task manager to set it up, and you're all set there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my desktop, and I'm going to show you how to use Moodlecron to set it up. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're on the desktop where I've got the Moodlecron installer already set up on here. And what you can do, you get this from the internet too. Search Google for Moodlecron setup, and just go ahead and download the installer and put it on your desktop or wherever you want to keep it, but desktop is easier. Double click it, open it up, run the program. This doesn't contain adware, spyware, or anything like that, so your antivirus won't stop it. Click on the next and agree to their notices. It's going to tell you it's going to install and program files Moodlecron, so just hit next there and go ahead and install it. Halfway through, you're going to get this window, welcome to the Moodlecron install. Press OK to continue. Wants to know if you want to log. Use logging in Windows application log. You may not, but I do like the logging, so I'm going to hit yes. And it's going to ask how many minutes you want to, how often you want to trigger this program to also trigger your Cron and your newsletters. To have it for 10 minutes, I'm going to set it up for 15 minutes. Hit OK. And they want to know what Cron PHP page do you want to hit every 15 minutes. Well, there again, you right click and you put in that URL that you got from the back end of mailpoet newsletters. Click OK. Add another address. It gives you the option to add as many as you want. If you have 4 sites with 4 different Crons you want to trigger, set them all up here. If not, you just click no, because I only have the one. And then it shows you a copyright notice and a link back to their page. Just click OK. Service installed successfully. Hit OK. And you just finished the setup, and you're actually all set up to use Moodlecron. It's going to trigger your newsletters every 15 minutes. So I hope somebody gets something out of this this short video, setting up the task manager or Moodlecron. Don't use them both. Use one or the other. See which one works better for you. Personally, I think Moodlecron sets up a lot easier, but in my particular circumstance, the task manager works better. So it just depends on your personal preference and your computer system and what you like and everything else. So guys over at mailpoet, I hope they appreciate this. They'll probably have it in their support forum as a video on how to set up trigger the newsletters. And until we make our next video, we appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and come by and see us at bpmarketing.t15.org. Thank you.